Welcome to the world of coordinate planes. So, what is a coordinate plane exactly? Well, scientists, geologists, mathematicians, geographists, they all use coordinate planes to map out different items or objects or places. And it's a very easy system to use. There is an axis going across, and there's an axis going up and down. And then they fill in the lines. And our whole entire world is on an axis, actually. So North Dakota is right there, about on the line right there. So super interesting. Let's go into it a little bit further. If you look at a blank coordinate plane, we have a couple lines and a lot of little squares, right? Well, as fifth graders, you're not going to have to worry about this whole thing, but there are some really important things to know. The first thing is your origin. The origin is the center of everything. Both lines connect perfectly in this spot. And this origin means 0 for both axes. Okay, so let's place our origin right there. So that's a very important vocab word. Origin means the beginning. Okay, now this line is really important. This is our first line that we're going to look at. And it should look pretty familiar to you. It's basically a number line. And this number line is your x. Both sides. This is your x over here, and this is your x over here. Now, your x is always the first line you're going to look at. You want to walk before you can jump. Okay, so if I told you to take 3 steps on your x-axis, you're going to take 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. So your point will be right here. But if I told you to take 3 steps backwards or 3 negative steps, I would go this way. 1, 2, 3. Now, as fifth graders, you don't need to worry about taking 3 steps backwards or 3 negatives. But if this makes sense to you, you can always try it. The up and down line is your y-axis. This will always be your second number. So after you're done walking, then you can start jumping up and down. Now, it's pretty easy to remember because x is first in the alphabet. X always goes before y. So if I said take 3 steps on your x-axis, I'm going to take 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. And then I want my y to have 1 step up. I'll just hop up 1. And so my point would be right there. Okay, so when I'm looking at a y, I can take steps up or I can take negative steps going down. Another important fact about coordinate planes is they have these little arrows at the end of each line. This arrow means that these lines can go on forever. So just because it ends right here doesn't mean that there's not a 12, a 13, a 14, 15 down here. They're just hidden. We're not really looking at them right now. So let's look at the next important part, our ordered pair. Now, if we are looking at plotting points or finding points on a coordinate plane, you're going to use an ordered pair, which is written just like this. You have your x first, and then you have a comma, and then your y. And these are always written in parentheses to kind of help you. So let's say that I want you to plot the point 1, 3. That means that you're going to take 1 step with your x, and then 3 steps on your y. So as fifth graders, you're only going to look at this one spot. So the 4 squares, you don't have to worry about those. There's a square over there, there's a square down there, and there's a square down there. We're just looking right here. Okay, so let's practice a little bit. We have the point 3, 2. So to do that, I'm going to take 3 steps on my x. 1, 2, 3. I'm not done yet though, because I have to do my y. I'm going to do 2 hops up. 1, 2. Now to check my work, all I need to do is look at my axis. I can look down, it matches the 3. Look across, the y is a 2. Perfect. Let's try 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 4 hops up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. I can do a bigger number, 10 and 10. And they match right there. Oh, 0, 0, that's my origin. That one's easy. It doesn't even have to be labeled. And last, we can do 1, 11, going above